Hey there, Mr. Nathan here with another song tutorial for you. This one is another student request, and this is the song Under Pressure by Queen. And as we've done with other tutorials on the channel, we're not playing note for note, but we are getting you in the ballpark to play along with a song like Under Pressure. So what I'm going to do is just walk through some of the different parts. So this won't be a playthrough, but this will give you the tools that you need so that you can practice these different sections independently and then kind of hear them and put them in to the song as you play along. And a huge thing we focus on at Mr. Nathan Music is listening to the songs, starting to kind of train your ear to hear where those chord changes are happening. So not just following along with watching my hands, but practicing these sections, learning them, but then hearing them in the track themselves. So first, when you hear the song, there's that very distinctive riff after the bass line. So this is kind of our intro section that comes back. You want to play it one octave higher than what you're seeing on the screen right now. This is middle C right here. So you're going to want to move it up an octave, but just to kind of keep it in frame. Those harmonic intervals that you're playing are going to be a G and a D, and then a D and an A. So when you hear that bass line, boom, 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 boom. Okay, and you can imagine it one octave higher. So that's what you can start with, is just that initial riff with a G and a D and a D and an A. And then when the singing starts, when the verse starts basically, you have a chord progression where you're playing a D major. And I'm typically for my students learning this, I'm doing full 1-3-5, 1-3-5, so D, F sharp, and A. And then I'm going down to, okay, what's an A over C sharp? And I'm just doing a 1 and 5 here. I'm just doing a C sharp and an A with my pinky and thumb. And I'm going C sharp, E, and A. So we're starting with a D major, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go to a B minor. I'm going 1, 2, 5 or 1, 2, 4. So I'm going thumb, pointer, and ring on a B, D, and an F sharp. I'm just doing the B and the F sharp in the left hand with pinky and thumb. So D major, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And then this next chord that we have is just an A major. Okay, and I'm going to be doing A, C sharp, and E. And again, just the 1 and the 5, A and an E in the left hand. And you can add the 3 if you want, the C sharp. Okay, so those verses, basically, it's just going from here, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, back again. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then now we have a turnaround where we have a G major, G, B, and D, and I'm doing the 1 and 5 in the left hand. And then what you're playing is an A7 over G. So I'm just taking that same figure in my right hand of the thumb, middle, and pinky and moving it up to an A major, but I'm keeping that root note as a G. So I can just keep my 1 and 5 position from the G here. So I can go 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So after that third time, now we're doing a D over F sharp, then to a G, and a push on an A. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and so it's going to be on the and. So we have that verse section. Then our G, our turnaround section. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, D over F sharp, 2, 3, comes back to the bass line where we have our riff. Okay, and that just basically repeats itself. Almost that entire section just repeats itself. So that first section, I would stop the video and practice that section, because that really buys you a lot of real estate in the song, just because that verse and chorus and turnaround section is really going to be a bulk of the song. Okay, so after that second chorus, then you have this kind of pulled back section where everything kind of empties out, and it goes to a G, to a C, G, to a C, A major, A major, A major, A major, F major, and then it goes to a G7 over F, and then back to an A major. Okay, so we have G to C, G, C, G7 over F, F, G7 over F, and then it finishes on the A. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then the transition out of that part is going to be a quick switch to a G, quick switch to a G to a D. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then you've got that final section starting back at the D. So 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and this is basically just a D to a G, A, G, and then it resets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we start descending. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like the verse. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that basically will take you to the end of the song where you hear that bass line again. And you hear very quiet. It's not as pronounced, but then you have these last two chords that kind of end the piano section. And we're just going to play a G here, and then an A inversion here. Okay? So I'm doing octaves in the left, G and G. I'm going B, G, D, pinky middle thumb. And then I'm going to play E, A, and C sharp, octave A's in the left. So and then that's basically where the song ends. So again, this is little sections that you can go through, figure out that main verse progression, and then that turnaround, the push, back it starts over with the riff, and then that middle section where you have the G to C, then to the A's, then to the F's, G7 over F, A, and then you have that last where you have a push. That's the new part. And then it just goes back to the verse. Okay, and then you have that last section where you have the G and the A inversion. 2 times separated by the bass. So just, again, take your time through it, but learn those sections one at a time. Pause the video, slow down the video speed, go and practice it until you've really got a handle on the finger placements and just feeling the progression and kind of starting to hear the song in your playing, and then go into the track and see if you can match it up. Use your ear and try and match that up with what you're playing, and then move on to the next section. All right, so I hope that was helpful for you. I hope you had a good time learning this classic song. Again, practice it, take your time, and before you know it, you're going to be jamming along with Under Pressure. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have other songs that you want to be made into tutorials that I can make accessible for you, that's what we do here at Mr. Nathan Music. So leave a comment with a song you want a tutorial done, and we'll see about making that for you. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.